Hey, there we go. What's going on, everybody? We'll be getting started in just a minute here with Mandelbulb Monday, number 10. Episode 10? Yes, 10. And yes, it is snowing once again in upstate New York. No snow cam, though, because it's just all white out. You can't even really see much. So we'll be getting started here in just a moment. Grab your water, grab your coffee, smokables, snacks, whatever you got. And settle in and do some Mandelbulb fractal things with us. So let's hop on in. All right, here we go. Mandelbulb Monday once again. Mandelbulb number 10. It's number 10. I think this week we're going to do 2 Procreate Wednesday episodes in one day, just to catch up, to get the numbers all the same. Because this is 10 and that's going to be 9 this week, so maybe we'll do 9 and 10. We'll do a 2-part episode. Yes, here we go. We got our default bulb once again. And I think we're going to do some more mutagen, because that's been giving us some great results. So how's everybody doing today? How's the weather in your neck of the woods there, as it were? Because we got more snow here, and it's just piling more snow on top of the snow that was already there. So let's go into mutagen. We're going to mess with some of these. The strength slider there. Let's see what we get. Let's try to arrive at a suitable planet that we can go explore. I'm trying a little bit of a different configuration today. Instead of being in my chair or standing, I'm trying this like bar stool kind of thing. It's like an adjustable stool with wheels on it. And I have my OBS open on a different window, which is up higher over there. Check this out. I'm liking this already. And I'm trying to figure out a better situation to have all my streaming stuff on one camera, instead of having these. I have another face cam over there that I'll be using for Tendril TV, but I kind of want to have everything be on just one face cam. Because right now we're using the laptop cam, but I also want to be able to sit where my speakers are, because right now I'm off to the side. And I would like to be able to set up a situation where I can do production on stream with my speakers on, instead of using headphones. But we'll get there. So let's see what we got here. We got a couple of formulas. Okay, I like this. Let's see where we can go with this. We're going to start a save chain. We're going to save that. This is MM. Monday 10. Episode 10. I think what I'll also be doing is, after episode 10, I'm not going to archive these on Twitch anymore. I'll leave the first 10 episodes of each of the shows up on Twitch, but then from there on, I'll only be sending them to YouTube afterward. Because I don't need... How many backups do I really need? And I'm trying to get people to go over to the YouTube more, which kind of doesn't necessarily make sense because I'm Tendril on YouTube, but, well, it also adds to the mystery, which I think is kind of funny. Okay, so we got this image. Let's make sure we're on a blank spot there. We're going to go back into the navigator, and let's fly around a little bit. Okay, let's mess with some of these parameters and see what we get. Let's do our first hydration check, y'all. Oh, you know what? One thing I gotta do. I think I might just undock this window of the actual OBS output. Oh, I'm trying to do a projector. Windowed projector, that's the one. So now I can take that and put it over here. That's kind of cool. I like that. That's a really good feature of OBS that you couldn't quite do the same way with Streamlabs OBS. Okay, so this one, hold on, I'm going to close the full screen one. Okay. Okay, so let's mess with some of these parameters. Hey, Em, welcome to the show. Thank you for that, Em. You didn't scare me. Because you were like, hey, phosphor. And then the sound. You have to do the sound without alerting me first, Em. How are you doing today? You can try to scare me again later. Attempted scare. Wow, this is moving slow. What's going on with my computer? You know what, let me close some of these tabs over me all. Doesn't need to be open. I am running Boom MIDI translator now to do some MIDI to hotkey type stuff. You don't actually like scaring people. I don't like that either. Even in like a practical joke form, which it can sometimes be funny, but it's kind of like, hey, don't do that. You're making it great. You always make it a great day, Em. Metal bulb is looking cool, thanks. I'm all right. I'm just like, I'm a little tired. I need some more coffee, I think. Let's do a coffee check. I'm drinking some cold brew today. And yeah, we just got into this bulb, so let's see where we can go with these different formulas. See, this one doesn't have a scale, I think. It's only... Well, let's do fold. Actually, wait, this is Formula 1? Okay, so... this is what we're looking for. This is going to be good. Looks like a turtle head. Like multiple turtle heads. You see what I'm talking about? Dude, look at this, ready? Let's see if we can It's totally a turtle, like a snapping turtle. Like here's the bottom jaw. Here's an eyeball, and there's an eyeball, and here's like the snappy part. And then there's like, it's got this headpiece thing that looks like another kind of mask thing. Oops. Let's just render that out to the main window and see what we get. Dude, check out this, like, it's totally a turtle head, but it's full of, it's like a skeleton that's made up of, stuff. But it's not bone. It's like this weird, it's like fractal juice that was frozen. You for real have an awesome photo of a snapping turtle. That is adorable. It was his birthday recently. You know that's what we love about you, You know the birthdays of strange animals. Was this a pet? I want to know more about this snapping turtle. Please tell us. Okay, so let's go back into the nav window here. Let's mess around with some of these other formula parameters. This might be what we're looking for to get this more of a solid structure. This is cool too, though. Yeah, I like this. Okay, so we got, how many iterations we got here? We're gonna stay at like 3. It's in the Discord. Oh, cool. Can you post it in my Discord? Art sheet. Cool. Discord. Let's see. I gotta see this turtle. Dude. It's okay, hold on. We gotta put this up on stream. It says, hello everyone. My name is Jonathan, and I was born in 1832, still going strong. Love you all. It was my birthday last week, and I'm 189 years old. Dude. That's unreal. That's a lot of years to be a turtle. Just moving all slow-like. I guess maybe that's why they live so long. They're just so chill out all the time. Thanks, Em. That was awesome. I love turtles and tortoises and whatnot. Okay, so we got this here. Let's go back to the... Let's actually animation keyframe that. Okay. Keyframe. Let's go look at this animation real quick. Let's see if this will do any cool stuff. Let's give it a couple more frames. Let's do a really quick render preview. Render preview. that hydration check while we're waiting for this to go. He definitely is a cutie. That's an old ass turtle, dude. It's like turtles look like they're made out of like fingernail material or whatever's, it just looks so fucking old and wrinkly and dried out. But that's like such the character of this turtle. Like an old man. Just a dried out, moistureless old man living on some tropical island. Just a sun-parched desert of an island. Is it that's the Galapagos turtles, right? Where it's like, you know what? I don't know what the Galapagos are like. It's definitely not a desert, but they get a lot of sun, right? I have no idea. Let us know in the chat if you know about the Galapagos. Yo, this could be cool animation. I've really only been able to make 2 new animations to use for Tendril TV. I'd hope to make more, but other things. Yo, I'm so excited for Ableton Live 11 that gets released tomorrow. And I think maybe it'll be available at midnight. And if it is, we'll use it on stream tomorrow. So here's our animation preview. Maybe it's like too much symmetry kind of stuff. I don't know. It's kind of cool though. All right, so let's go to a blank slot. We're going to go back into the... Actually, let's save that again. I forgot to save, I think. Let's overwrite. Go back into the navigator. So yeah, we haven't sent this to the main window yet, but we're going to fly around some more. Got another 15 minutes to fly around. Snapper turtle. Oh yeah, it might not be a snapper, it might be something else, but still, it's got that same, they have the same sort of like beak thing. Turtle beak. Or tortoise beak? Turtle. Is this turtle? You know what? I don't know. Okay, yeah, let's fly around, and I think we need to go back to Formula 1 here and do some of that, that folding. Fold X. No, that's not the one. Was it rotation? Okay, yeah. Now let's look around a little bit. Look up this way. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Let's mess around with the far plane. Let's open up this bottom part of the menu there. Can you even see that? My head is blocking everything. Turtles equal water plus land / tortoise equals just land. Okay. Oh, true. But like, do you know what this guy is? This old guy? The 189 dude? Did I miss it? I don't think it says here. I'm thinking it's a tortoise, Galapagos tortoise, because those are the ones I think that, I guess some of them live to be like 200. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so let's try some far plane information here. Okay, so it only makes a difference up to a certain point. So like 60, 70 maybe. Okay, and let's mess with the field of view a little bit here. I want it to be somewhere in there. It's cool when you can see all the way through and there's these like big voids inside. Cool, these end up looking like insect faces a lot of the time to me. Sort of like a scarab beetle kind of looking thing here. Like an Egyptian thing. Google says, Jonathan is a Seychelles giant tortoise, Aldabrachelys gigantea hololissa, a subspecies of the Aldabra giant tortoise, Aldabrachelys gigantea, and the oldest known living terrestrial animal in the world. Wow. Aldabra. Okay, so let's fly around some more here. Actually, let's go into... Let's keyframe this, first of all. I'm kind of taking a more slow approach to this today, I think. So we're going to keyframe from the navigator. And let's see. Hey, so this is going to be a whole number type deal. For the values that are whole number slider values, those are probably not as good to use for animations because you get the jumping, but if that's the look you're going for, that could work too. Seychelles giant tortoise. Can we call it the Seashells giant tortoise? Because that's just funny. Seychelles. Tortoise. Dude, if you ever get on Damien's channel, at Here Is Damien, he has a tortoise command, and it does a little dancing tortoise. It's so funny. It's wearing headphones. It's like, do, 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 do. That. Let's send this to the main and see what that looks like. Just to get a quick reference on what it's actually going to look like. Let's get that coffee check. And hydration check. Seychelles. Okay, so let's go back to the navigator. Okay, so X rotation's not doing much. So it's really just Y and Z that we can mess with here. And what about this? Set the looking to 1 so we can do more fine adjustments. Let's play around with some of these parameters. Yo. I'll go with the Seychelles tortoise. I'm also moving slow and just getting to errands, so spotty service, but should be back for real in about 30 minutes, okay? Metal bulb is morphing, yes. Morphing is good. Okay, Em, have fun out there. Go crush those errands, and we'll be here. Okay, so we got 3 minutes to decide on a composition here, but let's see. I don't really want to do Z multiplier. Let's Z angle power. It kind of like ripples the whole surface, so that's kind of cool. Go with something like that. Kind of makes it more mountain-like and angular. And then we get this this thing going on up here. And let's just look at the far plane again really quick. Oh, did we lose it? I think we lost it. Okay, let's tell you what, we're just gonna go back to this one. Okay, so we backtrack to this piece right here. Let us go back to the navigator and grab that information. And we're going to spend just a couple more minutes on this. We don't have to adhere to our... Hey, SynthLab, stop touching your bulb in public. How you doing today, sir? You getting more snow over there as well? I assume you are. You can see it falling right now. It's so white outside, dude. But yeah, welcome to Man the Bulb Monday. It's episode 10. We're doing some flying around and looking at this bulb and trying to decide on a place to land and flesh out a little bit. But we lost the last spot we were on because we zoomed into a weird spot and the bulb didn't like that, so it disappeared. But you know what? Check this out. Let's see if we zoom in. Do something like this. We'll send this to the main editor and see what that looks like. Let's actually keyframe it first. So we're going to go to a blank spot. Navigator, animation keyframe. And let's just save that again real quick. I'm going to overwrite. And back in the navigator, view to main. And calculate that, and that's going to be our thing. No complaints, snow stopped and turned to rain. Cozy at home now. I'll write on this. I love it when it just turns to rain like that, and you're like, yes, I don't have to shovel or anything, and the rain just washes it away. That's great. Okay, this is cool. I like this, the depth to this. And there's even this hole that goes all the way to the back. That could be a spot where we put like a light or something. This is cool. So let's start a save of these. We're going to say save M3I. And this is going to be... Okay, so now we can get it some color. Hey, Jumpslick. How you doing today, man? Roommate shoveled it, right on. I'm always like, I never actually shovel, except for like maybe like a little path to get to my car. I always just have to like wait for it to melt because I have a long driveway, or like just get it plowed. Okay, so here we are. We're on this bulb. Let's go into our lighting now. And again, I think we'll leave that light as it is. The first lighting tab there. But let's actually maybe mess with the angle a little bit. And kind of decide where the light source is. Maybe more like that. That works. This thing looks like the weird face of some sort of like a manta ray. You know how manta rays have that weird fucking like flappy mouth? Oh, thanks, chum. I'm doing good. That was a fun stream. I couldn't actually... I wasn't able to internally record that stuff in Ableton, so I had to rip the audio from the video. I was getting a disk overload. I did a quick, like an hour-long stream of just testing out a new Ableton template, and I just ran some visuals over it. it wasn't like, it was just kind of this generative sort of thing that I built in Ableton that actually kind of randomizes lots of one-shot samples, and it kind of just spits out like just loops, kind of. It's pretty fun. I think we're going to get into that tomorrow. If I can get Ableton 11 running on my computer, we're going to do an 11 stream tomorrow. Thanks, Chum. Yeah, those Vizzies, there were like 2 new Mandelbulb animations in there. Other than that, it was still like all my old shit, but I'm still getting some good use out of it, I think. Okay, so let's go. This is a good light angle. Let's go into lighting tab 2 here. Let's do. Now we kind of have to decide what kind of color this is going to be. I don't know. I'm not quite sure if I'm feeling color today, but I want to try and do color on this because then the rest of this is just going to be boring. Make more of a blue like that. Very like muted blues. Tomorrow is the day, dude. I'm so psyched. I've been trying to watch people on stream that have the 11 beta. Let's get a hydration check and get them to try out some of these new devices that I wanted to see, like the grain, vector grain. It's like a grain looper. Okay. I like this blue color, right? So let's do one of these. I'm gonna make this positional. I'll grab the midpoint and maybe we'll just start like somewhere in this area. No, maybe back here. The filtered mandals are heavy. Dude, yeah, like I love putting that, what's it called? The thing, the edge detection, where it makes everything like the inverse and it gives you all the outlines and everything. It's kind of like a negative outline. Dude, 16 macros. I still want to know how that's going to be handled because I have an APC-40 Mark II and it's like, how do you access them via that? And I might even look into something like, you have a BeatStep Pro, right? And that has the 16 macros. I wonder if that would be something that would be easily adaptable to Ableton like that in terms of like a script. I'm sure someone has a script for it. No, maybe this one's going to be a global light. Like that. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, like my mind is not really on Mandelbulbs today. It's on Ableton shit. I'm super hyped about, like, for the 16 macros and especially the snapshots. So like you can have a default state kind of thing and then go crazy twisting a bunch of knobs and messing with parameters and then kind of snap back to the default. Let's try some of this fog too. I haven't thought about fog yet here. Maybe the fog will be slightly more to the green. Took an entire month to render it. Honestly, yeah, one of them took it was over a month, but it was on a less powerful laptop. It might have taken like a week not a week, but a couple days on this computer. Everyone is popping off on Ableton 11. I want to know if is it going to be released at midnight? I'm like waiting for the email. also hoping that Ableton 11 doesn't do anything weird to my computer. There's always like a couple of days adjustment period where like, because I know it's going to crash. Something's going to happen. It's going to crash, right? And then I'm going to have to fucking figure out what adjustments I need to make. Or I might have to like reset up something. I have to do like the preferences configuration over again or something. There's always something weird. Or the browser won't work for a minute. Let's go into the ambient light. Let's see. Kind of like that. Bring that down a little bit. You're going to have this whole, like behind this thing, there's a lot of fog that's starting to seep through. Won't have time till the weekend, yeah. I'm also kind of thinking maybe I shouldn't update just yet, but I don't think I'll be able to help myself because I'm going to start doing Tendril TV again on Saturday, this coming Saturday. And what if it like, I'm going to have to do some like hardcore testing a couple nights this week to see how the CPU is holding up with the new version and if it's going to cause any problems with my other template. Okay, so let's go to lighting tab 3. Maybe we'll do another global light. We've hardly done any global lights other than just... Ooh. This could be nice. Let's get another coffee check. Oh, so SynthLab, Tendril TV is my, I'm starting season 2, so it's a live looping and visual show. Season 2 will be starting February 27th. Actually, let's do a, do I have it here? Yeah. So this is like my little splash screen for Tendril TV. And yeah, I did like 16 episodes last year, starting in like late September, early October, I think. I was doing once a week, Saturday nights at midnight. I'm actually moving it up to 10 p.m. for this run. And I'm not sure, like, there's no real plan for it other than to like do a bunch more episodes. And kind of the thing I'm doing with it is using it to record a lot of material, like making my own library of sounds and also developing the live template. So yeah, it's a lot of like weird visuals and like scenes that have these TVs in them and stuff. And I would encourage you to check out the VODs. There's a lot of, all the VODs are up there. Collab? Oh, how can we do a collab? Can we do some sort of live collab? I think we should do some sort of collab in some capacity, yes. Hey, Tyblee. Welcome to the show. We were just taking a little break here from Mandelbulb for a second to talk about Tendril TV, which is returning for season 2, February 27th, 10 p.m. Eastern. And it's a weekly show where we look at weird visuals and do live looping for the purpose of battling depression and just hanging out, having a good time, making sound. And I have my vocoder hooked up now. I want to give that a whirl. And I have a new mic stand coming, hopefully this week. You have ways to do sending stuff to a server, like a joint server, and then sending that to Twitch. Cool. So yeah, that's Tendril TV. And yeah, let's hop on back over. And oh yeah, don't pay attention to this the schedule down here. Everything is correct except for the Phosphor Fridays, because I don't really know what that is yet. I just kind of put that there because it'll be something eventually. But right now, there's no Phosphor Friday yet. Right on. Cool, Tyblee. All right, let's hop back over to Mandelbulb. Ah, yes, the fire sound. I need to add the fire sound back into the that other scene. Okay, so let us do some more lighting. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? We need to go to the hot box. Because we haven't been there yet. Oh, and you can't even see the Mandelbulb. That's fine. Well, yeah, SynthLab. I know there's ways, and but my experience has been when I've tried to do stuff like that, it's a rocky experience at best. It's like trying to get everyone's setup to work properly all together. So let's smoke to that. Okay, let's hop back over to Mandelbulbs. What's the channel? You can promote it for sure, dude. You can link us in here if you want, or you can link in the Discord. The VODs are gone. My VODs? I have highlights. I went in and highlighted everything. But also we can link to that should be, yeah, if you follow that link tree, that'll take you to my YouTube also, where I'm archiving all the Mandelbulbs and all the Tendril TVs and all the Procreate Wednesday episodes. You said the last show was a disaster, but because of a DJ rig on one of the sites. DJ controllers. I thought those things were supposed to be like super rock solid, and that's why they're like the standard at a club where like DJs are all playing and they all have to use the same instrument. Oh, your VODs for the DJ shows, okay. Hippie song dropping. Okay, I'm gonna open this up and we'll get to that later. Right on, thank you for the link. I'm gonna follow. I keep looking at this turtle that M sent us, or this tortoise. You also DJ at Zeno_cool. Okay, I'll open that one up as well. Thank you. And we'll follow that. Okay, what time is it here? Okay, we got 12 minutes to finish this first bulb here. They had bitrate mismatches on their streaming rig and the controller. Oh no. Hippie. Okay, let's see. Light 3, let's go to light 4. Let's get an hydration check. Okay, light 4. Maybe we'll do positional on this one. Actually, let's see what we can do. Yeah, dude, anytime. You can promote whatever you want here. Absolutely, thank you for asking me. But you have permission. Anything you want to promote. In fact, anyone in chat right now, anything y'all want to promote, go ahead and promote it here. And also, if you want to put it in the Discord, I'm not that active in Discord. I guess I should be more, but it's just a place where we can all meet if we need to. If Twitch goes down, we can still meet in the Discord, I think. That's kind of what I see it as. Okay, so let's go into lighting tab 4. Turn that light on. It's going to be global light, and let's make it like a dark blue. Let's see what that'll do. I'm just kind of using these as highlights at this point. Okay, I think this works. Oh wait, are we still in the, hold on one second. Can't see. Oh, no, we're good, okay. I 100% agree, Tyblee. Twitch has been amazing throughout quarantine. I'm surprised I didn't know about it before. I guess maybe it really became a huge thing just in quarantine, but yeah, I feel the same way. It's been super inspiring to see what other people are doing, and that people are on here just sharing what they do with the world. Like anyone can tune in. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the next tab. And then maybe here we'll start doing positional stuff just to tie together certain areas. Make this visible. Maybe this will be more in the magenta. Oops. I always forget to do this. Somewhere in there. And we're going to grab the midpoint. And maybe over here. Could use some lighting up a little. Let's make this invisible now. And see, the big thing with this piece is it has this sort of rectangle shape going on. These very strong lines, this whole opening right here. And then this thing back here and this thing in front kind of make it a more of a rectangle rather than just whatever this opening shape is. Because it's a very prominent ridge here and up here. So since the piece ends up here, it kind of, this brings your eye here into this sort of focal point and then up through there. Back through here. So we got one more light, and then we can play with the fog a little bit more. So we've been doing our thing for years and decided to share it with the world this past summer. I've always been a Twitch fan, and it seemed like the appropriate platform. Yeah, for sure. This is the hot box. Safety meeting. Okay, let's see. Let's get another hydration check. I'm just like, this cotton mouth is getting me right now. Oh yeah, we gotta do a stretch check. Let's do a stretch. It's like a frozen world. Oh, this thing, the bulb. Our little mantle bulb here. it's a good stretch. Okay. OSHA. Okay, so we got one more light, and I think we need to offset this. Like, this is a hotspot, so we got to do some more of that coloring over here. So we got one more light here. Yes, okay. So let's grab a similar magenta color. And we're going to go positional, midpoint, and we'll put this somewhere in this area. It didn't do it. Oh, it's not on. Gotta turn that light on. Hey, SynthLab. Thank you for the resub, my brother. How are we doing on time? Okay, we got 4 minutes to finish this. Thank you for that sub, man. I really appreciate it. It's great to have you on board with us. Okay, so this is a very important light here. In order to balance out the whole piece. Maybe this needs to be a little bit more to the red. Let's turn the visibility off there. And it just needs to move. Maybe this is more of an off-camera light. I kind of like that, having this whole shape here be a very solid like brightness level, except for this part. But that kind of helps to offset this darker area here, and balance it. It's like these bigger shapes. It's kind of made up of these two big shapes. It's the main thing of the whole composition. Okay, so I think this is it. Maybe we can just go into the fog. We didn't even do any object light. Let's see. Can just dial this in a little more. This could be cool too, having it just be slightly darker. And then using this to kind of dial in the balance between this opening and this opening, because I feel like those two are integral. Or kind of, they have a relationship sort of, because of the shape, and that they're both negative spaces, and that they are kind of along this diagonal. I think that's it. And later we'll come back off stream and export these as a higher resolution, resolution at a higher resolution, and see if we can clean up some of that noise back there. Ripping another dab. Oh no. Dude, I've never been a dab guy. Like, they really knock me out. I just, like, even just a one hitter, I'm good. Like, I'll take a little hit here and there. Or maybe occasionally I'll rip the bong, but those dabs are something else, dude. Holy shit. Okay, so this is our piece. Yeah, that's it. Let's do a save. You know what? We forgot to save check along the way, but that's fine. Yeah, we're going to save M3I, and this is going to be... I'll tell you what. I need to use the restroom, y'all, so please hang out and look at this weird Mandelbulb thing, I guess, and I'll be right back. Today needs a dab. Now I'm a wizard. Be right back. Okay, so we got this saved. Let's get into a new bulb. Just blaze and blaze and blaze and blaze. Okay, so let's go back to our default bulb. We're going to go open M3I and pick the default one. And here we are, back at 0 again. And we're going to do some mutagen. Okay, so mutagen. Let's adjust some of these parameters again. And we'll just see where the randomness takes us. Tightly. Some of these are cool. Let's see what this one looks like in the main editor. You found a dog. Might not be back. What? Wait. There are synths on 2 floors and maracas in the bathroom. Oh, dude, this looks like Romanesco. You know what I mean? That fractal lettuce or whatever. experimental cauliflower. Wow, this is really like hitting my computer hard today. Okay. Let's see if we can zoom in without losing this. Or can we... Oh wow, this is going slow as fuck. Yeah, Tidely. I thought you were familiar. I thought you were just joking before. And found a stray. Was running in the street, so sweet, got a sort with work, but gonna try to get her to the vet to see if she has a chip. Yes, the RFID chip. Okay, let us see. Let's see if we can look around this. This is a crazy, like, processor-intensive bulb, I guess. I don't know what's happening. How many formulas do we have? 2, 3. Hey, there we go. Wow, yeah, this is like... Metal bulb is using up like 85% of my CPU. It's OBS. OBS is doing it. That's weird. Anyway, I'll have to look into that later. Okay, so now this thing looks like an ostrich. Oh, I think SynthLab has discovered the phishing tie-in to Chumslick's name. Okay, so we got this ostrich head mantle bulb thing, right? Let's see. Yo, why is this, like, destroying my computer so hard? Hold on. Like, we can't even navigate around this thing. Okay, we have this saved, if I remember correctly. Let's just overwrite this again. And we're gonna delete all these so we can start a new one. Let's grab the original. I'm gonna keyframe that. You're an avid angler. Okay, so, let's go back into the mutagen and see what else we can get here. Dude, this is taking forever today. I might have to restart Metal Bulb and see if that'll help. Because at this rate, we won't even get a second piece finished. A cobia. Dude, this is taking forever. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can restart. Let's see if this does any better. It does seem to be going faster now. Interesting. Okay, so now that we're back to a reasonable speed here, let's see. Let's open the default again. So we're starting from a black and white, grayscale kind of thing. And we're going to mutate stuff. Let's mutate. See what we get with that. Optic, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the show, Metal Bulb Monday, episode 10. How you doing, man? You working? I kind of like this. Let's go back into the mutagen again here. Let's look at the previous generation. Let's keep mutating this one. I would ask Optic if he was psyched for Ableton 11, but he's got the beta already. Yeah, try some of these animations. If you do exclamation goldfish or exclamation candy, yeah, there you go. I need to add some more of those, but it's kind of a pain in the dick to add these. They're so fun though, especially like the candy one. That's the best animation I've ever made. Okay, so let's get into these. Let's look at this one. Yeah, this might be the direction to go in. That looks sick. Okay, so let's go to back in here. Let's start another chain of keyframes. And another save chain, yeah. So this is 10. It's going to be 2.1. Dude, Optic, I took a bunch of your samples and plugged them into an instrument rack, and I'm having the chain selector select between them in this new template I made. And I had it like spit out a bunch of loops last night, and it sounds fucking sick, man. I'm gonna send you some of these. A lot of your bass samples, like the neuro and the grain bass. And I kind of set up a situation where it's cycling through a bunch of different things with an LFO. And kind of just plug in some drum hits, and then it cycles through all the different drum sounds as it plays. Oh, Mandible crashed. That's okay, we got our save, so we can go into here. We can open this. We can send that to the main. Dude, chain selector is the greatest. That like changed my entire game when I found out about that. Especially like for the live template and the ability to have different instruments in a chain like that. Dude, yeah, and also the fact that you can put, like, you can just put drum racks or any racks inside of other racks endlessly. You just, like, it's just infinite rackception, and the possibilities just get crazy, and it's like, all right, how much can my computer actually handle when you're trying to build one of these things? And that's really the only limit. Like, I was getting CPU overloads with this new thing. And not just CPU, like disk overload. I think I need to load all the samples into RAM. But yeah, I'm going to send you some of those samples, dude. So yeah, that's how I manage kits for live jamming, the 128 sample setup. Yeah, so just have one macro or something mapped to the chain selector and just scroll through all your different sounds on every channel. Okay, so we got this, right? Let's go back to the navigator. Just kind of frame this a little better and see if we can zoom into a spot and maybe see what's going on down there at the surface. I'm go looking like this, yeah. Like I want to like zoom downward, like slide down, oops, and then look up. So we can get like a landscape kind of thing. You see, I like the drum racks, but what I really like is it having two types of processing on a bass noise and fading between the two. Yeah, so the fades on the chain selector, that's sick. I'm using a lot of that in my set right now to like fade between two similar types of one instrument on the same channel. Yeah, you're using like dummy effects chains, like on a dummy clip or something like that. The whole topography of this thing changed when we zoomed in, and again, this is another example of how the zooming doesn't quite work always as you think it would. Let's mess with the far plane. Now rack will have preset and random functions. Oh yeah, the random too. That's going to be cool. I'm going to have to set up a whole nother like iPad template with like just all the presets for my macros now. So I can easily scroll through. Like I wonder if you can like I know you can MIDI map the selector for the presets, but can you program it with an envelope to change? So you could have like you program a clip envelope into a clip that'll tell where which preset to go to, or will it just snap to the actual macro values? Okay, let's see if we can mess with some of these parameters here. All right, so right away I'm seeing like this could be a sick animation. Let's do... Okay, let's go to a new slot. And animation keyframe. And, you know, I'm really hyped for the grain, the vector grain device, because that's a new kind of looper. And the vector FM and vector delay. Okay, so let's go back into, let's actually see what that looks like in the main window real quick. This isn't going to look like much right now, but we're going to use this. Actually, that's pretty cool. Use this as the first keyframe of an animation. So let's go back in here. Oops, I moved the wrong window. Okay, now let's adjust the scale on this over a bunch. Like there. I think we'll do a little bit of fold. No, that's going to be too much, I think. That is too much. We'll do that. The Y multiplier. Whoa. Let's try that. We'll keyframe that. And we'll just move the camera slightly. Kind of like that. We'll make it rotate a little bit. Just so it's not a totally fixed camera angle on this. And we're going to go animation keyframe. Okay, I'm not going to do a preview right now, but we're going to save this. We're just going to just overwrite. Let's get that hydration check. And now we got 7 minutes, and we're going to find out where we're going to land. And then we're going to do some color. Okay, close that. We'll go back to the navigator here. like this. I like the way this thing loops around here. And these shapes. Racks. Infinite rackception. Oops. I just accidentally zoomed in. There we go. Whoa. Let's see what that's going to look like in the main window, and we'll also animation keyframe it. Keyframe, view to main, calculate. Yeah, this is pretty wacky. Let's get that posture check. Oh, we got to decide on our composition here. So I forgot to look at the clock. I think we're going to go with this. I like this. I like how there's all these flat planes, like these smooth planes, rather than all the crazy, like, jaggy shit. And we can try and clean up some of that. In fact, let's do that now so we can go through some of these parameters. I'm going to go to calculation tab over here. And just drop some of these values to see if we can clean up the noise. So we'll go ray step down, and we'll move the smooth normals up to like 5. Let's see what that'll do. I think that's the jam right there. Cleaned up most of that. That's good. Let's do a save on that. and we'll do some lighting. So we're going to save this as a M3i. Okay. This time, let's first do the specular lighting. Let's start with a random. Get an idea. Oh wow, that looks so cool. Looks like candy. And like that. You're going to the Mandelbulb site to have your dreams shatter by no Mac version. Yes, there is Mandelbulber. And I think that might solve the problem for you, but also, I mean, if you can run an emulation of Windows, you can run Mandelbulb on Mac, because I've done it. At one point, I had my 2 old MacBooks both running Mandelbulb to crank out animations. And yeah, it took a while, but I was using Wine, the Windows emulation. Yo, saying wine made me want wine. But I have no wine. I might just drink tequila later. Okay, let's use that as a starting point. Okay, let's go to Lighting tab 2. Actually, let's do this first. Let's go to the fog. Oops. Just get a general idea of what color we're going to do here. Maybe it's sort of the same as last. Greenish. I don't know. Oh, and this also reminds me, there's where is it? There's some other feature, maybe it's in the post-process, where you can make stuff look like more shiny or more glassy. Reflections and transparency. I haven't used this much, but it could be kind of cool to play with. But also, I don't know if I want to do that on stream. Beer. Let's make a beer command. Oh, we have a shots command. I think we have a shots command, right? No. Didn't Dr. G make us a shots command? I could have sworn. Anyway, we'll have a beer and a shots command at some point. Okay, so let's go back into the lighting tabs. And maybe we'll do some more global light. That's been the thing today. Maybe this is like a very ultraviolet kind of black light looking thing. Maybe it's a very glowy thing like that, rather than... Oh, actually, that's really cool too. Yo, I kind of fuck with that. This kind of gives it a weird, like, this is a creature inside of a shell. This is a dragon inside of a dragon, you know, like a baby dragon. I kind of fuck with that. Like some weird fractal reptile in the pre-hatching stage, I guess. Okay, let's fuck with the angle, this light. Okay, let's go to lighting tab 3. We'll do global again, and let's do... Let's get a look at this from far away. Do the unfocus our eyes trick. Just A-B it. Okay, let's go to the next tab. Maybe this will be more towards the red. Okay, let's go to the next tab. And we'll start doing some positional now. Let's do... in the blue. Grab the midpoint and put it in here. And just use that to put a bit of blue in this area to balance out some of the stuff that's down here. Okay, let's look at the last tab here. If we try a light map, do positional again. This is our last one. Maybe you also want to put, because I kind of feel like this is the eye socket. This is the eye socket. This is like a brow ridge kind of deal. And then this thing is like a wing flap that's kind of like covering part of the face. And here's like the beak down here. Okay, so we're going to put the midpoint somewhere in here. Let's make that the similar blue. And that could be cool to even leave as a visible light. And it wants to be right along the ridge of the eye there, but not as intense, no. Maybe like that, yeah. Now it's lighting up this area here. I think that's important to help balance this line here. Now maybe we can play around with the global. Or no, sorry, I just ruined that light. Okay, I did that over. I clicked the wrong tab. Okay, so do the midpoint in here somewhere. Yeah. even like that better. Sometimes when you have to do something over, you do better the second time. Okay, so I was going to go to... Let's bring that intensity down. I was going to go to the ambient light. Now, I don't think this is going to... Oh, okay, that's making a difference. I can kind of stay where it is. Maybe we'll just bring this down a little bit. And instead of this, maybe this is more greenish blue. It's very subtle, but let's play with the fog a little bit more. Just kind of dial in the whole composition. Okay, now we have, oh, let's save this. Forgot to save. Dinner lurk, right on, dude. Hope you enjoy the lurk. We need a lurk command. Do we have a lurk command? No, I think it's only a default on Streamlabs bot. I use Nightbot. I wanted to switch over to Chatbot from Streamlabs, but like then I have to run another program, and I was like, nah, because I wanted to have Tendril be my bot. Like Tendril Sound would be my bot, because it's kind of like the running gag. I don't want to run more applications at the same time while streaming. Okay, so this is our like baby dragon thing. Baby dinosaur reptile. Let us... There's no more light we can do. We did ambient and we did object stuff. So let's see if we can play around with some of the post-processing. We didn't do any of that in the earlier. Maybe we'll try hard shadows on some of these. And let's also do a little bit more of this, the smooth normals and the race step. We'll go to like 0.15. Let's try that. Phantom bot. And moving into this tuna melt, right on. Phantom bot. I gotta look into that too. Okay, did that just... Tell you what, y'all, I gotta refill my water. I'll be right back. Hey, Miko. Oh, I missed the raid. Welcome. Thank you for the raid, Miko. How are you today? Howdy, howdy. Leaving my chat in your capable hands while I grab some food. Right on. Well, welcome, Miko Bites people. Thank you for stopping by. We're doing Mandelbald Monday today. It's episode 10, and we're on the final stretch of the second piece of today. Right now, we're messing around with some of the ambient shadows. And, the hard shadow. But I think I might want to go back to the previous version. So let's just open up the other one. Was it this one? It's this one. Okay, so it's pretty much the same thing. So we're going to leave the ambient shadows where they are. We'll leave the hard shadows where they are. And I think that really might be it. We kind of used up all the lighting tabs already. Miko, how's your stream today, dude? And yeah, if this is anyone who raided with Miko, if this is your first time, let's see. Let's hop over to the splash screen real quick. So right now, the thing I'm promoting is Tendril TV, which is season 2. It's going to start February 27th, 10 p.m. Now I moved the time up from last season, which was midnight, but 10 p.m. Eastern. That might be a better time for people. But what it is, it's a live looping music and visual show. A lot of old school CRT TV vibes, and it's all my original music, original visuals. And yeah, it's Ableton live looping and Resolume visuals. This one up in the top corner has some classic horror stuff in it. I did that for a VJ set earlier in quarantine. So it's not like I wouldn't have that stuff in the actual sets. That's just there for eye candy right now. But yeah, Tendril TV starts February 27th, season 2 premiere, 10 p.m. Eastern. And I do have a lot of VOD right now from last season. There's 16 or so episodes up there. So go check those out if you're interested in live looping and visuals, Ableton stuff, sounds, weird drone sounds and glitches and whatnot. All that good shit. And also we do production streams, Ableton streams Tuesday and Thursday. And on Wednesdays we do Procreate. So try to mix it up a little bit, art and music. So let's hop back into Mandelbald. Hey, the fire sound. I always miss the fire sound when it's not there. Okay, so yeah, this is our second piece of the day. And by the way, here's the Discord if you want to join the Discord. And oh yeah, subs get perks, which are right now sample packs. So right now there's three sample packs up in the subs only channel in the Discord. And there's sounds from Animogue in there. There's sounds from Korg Electribe Wave iOS app and the hardware Korg Electribe 2. So go get those if you're interested in sounds. And I'm trying to think of some like rewards I could have in terms of visual art for subs. Something that I could like give out or like have for subs only. I do have right now in here as a channel point reward for 5,000 points. I draw you a thing, which could be, I don't know how to draw shit really, so it could be anything. But I'll take like some cues from you as to what it might want to be. So that's in the channel points. And yes, we're nearing the end of the second hour. So yeah, Mandelbald Mondays we do 2 pieces usually. And the first hour or the first half hour of the first piece is the exploration phase where we go into the navigator and fly around and mutate stuff and change parameters and find a good spot that we can then land our spaceship, as it were, on this Mandel planet thing. And then we kind of just like look around and take a photo, as it were. And then we do color and end up with some sort of like this. This one is kind of more of a, I was thinking this felt more like a dragon inside of its, its shell before it's born. Because by doing the fog this way, it kind of just made it look like an enclosed structure back here. And then this has like a skull look to it, like a beak, and then a couple eye sockets in the brow up here. So yeah, let's save that again. I don't remember if we saved this or not. Let's just do that. And as of right now, I don't think we can clean up the noise very much with these calculations here. We might just have to do that when we export it at 4K or whatever we're going to export as, it'll clean some of that up. But we have to be okay with a certain amount of that because it's just Mandelbulb. So right on, that's it. We did 2 hours, everybody. We're going to look for someone to raid. And we're going to... I guess call it a day, because I also want to go do food tings. Food tings sound really good right now. And more coffee tings, and I might do margarita tings. Dude, it's Monday, right? So I think we're going to do margaritas and marbles tonight. Yo, anyone who's going to be joining us from Marble Monday on Brightside, if you have any tequila and margarita mix and limes and whatnot and salt, maybe you'll join me in a margarita. And that's where you can find it if you're looking for Brightside. Brightside Movement. Music producer, DJ. Oh, here's Em. Her name is Archli, and she's coming with me until her owners call the vet back. So, Em, you saved a dog? You actually rescued a dog. Like a real rescue, not like when people say they rescued a dog and they just went to the pound and got a free dog. You actually like picked it up off the street because it was in danger. Right? Is that what you did, Em? Did you... Em really is a ninja. How does Em do all this shit? How do you have time to save a dog and like run an empire and do ninja things? Okay, yeah, we're going to look for someone to raid. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Evil Dead Head is on, but he's not doing art today, it looks like. It looks like he's doing some game for the king. Let's see, Joyce is on. Oh, are you all familiar with Carson Druid? I think we're going to raid Carson. He's doing some sick line stuff. And I was in there talking to him the other day. Super cool dude. He has a similar sort of aesthetic to, at least from what I've seen, to, oh, now I'm blanking on the name. Cody Shibi. And sort of maybe even a little bit like Friendin. Sort of horror, like weird, like grotesque things almost. And like natural looking, organic, tentacly things. I think we'll do that. Let's go to Carson. Carson Druid. Swooped her off the road. Trust me, boss is not happy with my bleeding heart. So let me get this straight. You swooped a dog off the road. Scooped a dog off the road. Shouldn't it be scooped? Either way. So you pick up a dog off the road and you bring it into the office, right? And you go to your boss and you're like, hey, I need to get this thing to like wherever, to get it some help, what does the boss say at that point? Anyway, you don't have to answer it now. So yeah, that's it for today, everybody. That was Mandelbulb Monday, episode 10. Thank you for joining us. And we'll be back tomorrow with maybe Ableton 11 things. Exactly. Okay. Well, we're glad that you saved the dog. He says I shouldn't pick up dogs, and she's a stray. Yeah, I mean, I guess you gotta just know that it's not, a rabbit or something, and you can kind of tell. So generally, I think it's safe to do what you're doing, but yeah. But he's a boomer, and she has an owner, and I trust my gut. Yeah, if it's like, it's not just like a stray, it's like it had a tag on it, so it's just a lost dog. But yes, hey sis. Well, if it isn't my arch nemesis, Phosphor Visual, ha ha ha. How you doing, sis? We're about to go raid. Do you want to go raid Carson Druid with us? Carson is doing some... Actually, I'm going to open the stream up here real quick. How are you today, sis? I hope you're well. I hope you're still working on that sample pack and working on tunes and staying busy. And doing something that at the very least is helping you to deal with whatever sort of emotions you're dealing with. Because that's why I do art. Didn't mean to get all philosophical there. Okay, so let's see what Carson is doing. This drawing is looking sick. Cool, so let's go raid and we'll chat there, and I'm going to do food tings. And yeah, thank you everyone. I love you. I appreciate you. This has been Mandelbulb Monday. This has been Bob Foss. Signing out, and let's do the raid. I'm starting the raid. Be name correct here. Carson Druid. We're on our way. Thanks, sis. Thanks, M. Thanks, everyone in chat. Optic, SynthLab, Typely. I love all of you. I appreciate you. SynthLab, thank you for the resub. And let's raid. We're on our way. Boom.